To developments in Egypt now this Sunday. Fierce clashes have broken out between Muslim Brotherhood supporters and anti-Morsi protesters across the country, leaving at least 34 people dead. Pitched battles have broken out in several areas of Cairo after people gathered for the 40th anniversary of the Yom Kippur War, which was Egypt's last conflict with Israel. Live now to RT's Bel True, who is in Tahrir Square for us there. Hi there, Bel. So how exactly did this latest deadly violence erupt?
Well, it all started this afternoon when we had rival protest groups descend to the streets of Egypt on this 40th anniversary of the 1973 war, Arab-Israeli war. Ali Mansour, the interim president, had called for Egyptians to come to the streets in celebration to praise the army for what's considered one of the largest, one of the most successful moments in military history here in Egypt. However, supporters of ousted leader Mohammed Morsi had other ideas. They wanted to come to the streets, come to Tahrir Square to protest against the military generals, they said. They said they weren't against the armed forces themselves, but that the military generals who are leading the country were leading it in the wrong direction. They want Mohammed Morsi back. They led many marches from different locations across the capital and the country, attempting to enter the main rallying points, in particular here in Tahrir Square where I am. And they were forbidden from doing that by security forces who fired tear gas and bullets at them. There were also reports of live ammunition, although I can't confirm that. Certainly I was at the clashes earlier in Giza, an area of Cairo, and it was extremely fierce. People were hiding behind buildings. There were civilians intermingled with the security forces who were firing on protesters who were desperate to get here to Tahrir Square. There was also a lot of hostility towards foreigners. Anyone who was a foreign journalist was targeted. I myself was surrounded by a group of angry residents who said that, that basically that we had to leave the area. Meanwhile, it was a very different scene here on Tahrir Square as people continue to celebrate the military. There were some people even collecting signatures calling for Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to run for president. So we're seeing two very different signs of Egypt with these very bloody clashes continuing into the night. The Muslim Brotherhood and their supporters are saying they won't back down. 200 of them have been arrested according to the Interior Ministry. So really we're going to wait to see how this develops through the night.
Sure, all right. RT's Bel True, live from Cairo. Bel, thank you very much indeed for that. Be careful there.